75, 280 crit damage. Wait, did you recently roll this? What? See, this game's not fair, guys. Hey YouTube frogs, quick disclaimer before we begin the review video. I use abbreviations to help describe build strength. CV is crit value, which is crit rate times 2 plus crit damage, and SV is stat value, which is crit value plus additional stats that are relevant. Examples include energy recharge, attack defense HP %, and elemental mastery at a conversion of 20 to 5%. As an example, an emblem feather on Yelan that has 10.9 crit rate, 21.8 crit damage, and 6.5 recharge would have a crit value of 43.6 and a stat value of 50.1 because we would include the recharge for Yelan. These are purely to compare artifact and relic quality and are inherently inaccurate when it comes to describing the true strength of a completed build. So, don't take these numbers as law, they are just a way for me to assess builds when reviewing them. Enjoy the vid. Sklorb. Finale of the Deep, R5 with the finale. Oh, that's disappointing. Finale of the Deep, R5, and you don't have finale. Wait, what is the set called, chat? Is it also called Finale of the Deep? What the man? It's called Finale of the Deep. I'm docking points. I'm docking points. I don't care how good your build is, man. You're using R5 Finale of the Deep and you're not running Finale of the Deep 4-piece. I feel scammed. This is not okay, man. Okay, let me see. With this Stygian, I was finally able to reroll a good MH Goblin for Scorp. Now she's on a proper set. What could I do to properly improve her if there's anything realistic to do? I do not like MH. But I understand that you did this and you have 84.6 crit rate, which means double crown means it's 100%. I just really don't like it. You know why I don't like it? Because you can never upgrade her to her signature weapon. If you do, you'll be overcapped on crit rate. So like, overcapping crit rate is a legitimate problem because it hurts your artifact quality a lot. What do we have then? 240 CV is very, very good. Standard perfect 3-line piece. 4 lines, super high crit damage. You got lucky as on that piece. A little bit smudge on this. Another 3-line piece. Okay. Okay. I mean, this is good for what you use it for. But again, like I said, right? You're running into some issues, running into overcap issues. But I think that you did a really good job for what your build does. Can you feasibly improve it? Let's see. You have attack % there, attack % there. No attack % main, and no attack %. So I think functionally, I think this is a finished build for the most part. You don't need to improve it. It's definitely where I would stop if I were like, you know, just trying out the character for 1 week or so. But there are a lot of things that you could do, right? You could upgrade to her signature weapon. That'd be a pretty nice gain. Then you'd have to change to 4-piece finale and the whole thing would be changed. So yeah. How's my Chaska? Does she need more crit? If you're asking me if she needs more crit, I feel like you need more crit. First grade magic. Okay, so this is Linny's bow. 4-piece obsidian. C0. No, you don't need more crit because you're on obsidian codex. I'm sure you know that. Or maybe you don't know that. Did you forget about that? Wait, you asked me if you need more crit. Oh, you said more crit damage. Okay. Well, let's see your stats. 64 at 246. I mean, your artifact quality is not that great when I look at this, right? 210 CV. That's good enough. That's actually really good. It's a 4-line piece. That's good. That's a Thanos piece. If it were me, I would redo it, but it does have 3 valuable stats, so I'll take it. That's very good. That's very good. Huh, okay. I like it. Okay, you did a good job. 20% attack is kind of huge here. So this is a good piece. That's a 4-line. Can't really improve that. This is a Thanos piece. You can definitely improve this, but it's not as easy as you think. That's perfect. It's a 4-line. You could re-roll it at one point. That's also perfect 3-line, and that is really good on the attack %. Okay. If you want to make improvements down the line, this is what you would have to do. You unfortunately would have to redo your timepiece, which I know feels like shit, but that's the reality. Or you could redo your goblet. Both of these, having a lot of crit rate hurts your obsidian build. That is how it works. When you run obsidian codex and you're trying to cap around 60%, your mask is forced to roll like this because your other pieces don't give it crit space. So we need on average 20 to 24 crit damage on every single piece if you can get it. That is hard. That's hard to do. So yeah, I mean, I think it's a lot better than I anticipated it being. You have a good amount of attack. So I think you got the stamp of approval. I don't think you need to change much here. It's pretty good. Nefa. Okay, that's very good. Holy shit, that's really good. 4-piece Night Sky, 55, 329. Your crit rate's in a weird spot. I'm gonna assume you don't have C2 Nahida. Actually, I'm gonna just check. Nahida is C0. Okay. You are 95 effective crit rate, which is fine. You could go 5% more, but it's totally up to you. In terms of pieces, what are we looking at? Flower has no crit rate on it. Okay, hold on. Interesting. So this is the reason why. Your timepiece is so good. 57 stat on the timepiece. It is so good. But the ironic thing is that because of this Sans having 14% crit rate, you gut every other piece from having crit rate to a decent degree. Because look at the crit rate, right? 55%, you have 0% on the flower. If you have 7% on the flower, you have to take away from this, this, and this. So you're not switching this piece. So it can potentially hurt you. But overall, it's still good. We got 2 rolls here, 1 roll. 3 rolls on mask is okay. You can definitely improve that. Double, double. So 4 rolls. 4 rolls on goblet to 4 line. It missed a roll. Timepiece is perfect. It's a 5 roll. Feather is perfect if you need the recharge. It's kind of nice to have if you're not constellation based. And then flower is 3-1. Okay, it's good. You have actually a good amount of EM. You have 86 EM on substat, which is I think higher than average. Pretty hard to get this with a bunch of CV, so this is pretty good. I would say having crit rate on your flower does help you, but it's not going to break your build. If you wanted to min-max this, it'd just be a mask angle. And also your goblet, I don't know if you're okay with your low rolls, but it's pretty low roll. Looking for a 10-20 piece at this point. You're probably about 7 CV missing on the goblet, which kind of sucks. The pieces that are great though are these 2. This lacks crit rate, this lacks high rolls, and this is 3 out of 5. Still good though. It's crazy because Nefer is a very interesting character. Very low crit rate that you need to build on her. Super high crit damage because of her thing. So pretty good. C1 shield. Oh, this Shuri looks good. 96.9, 254 on a C1. Guys, what am I even doing with this Shuri build, by the way? Is there anything to improve on this? Death Goblet? That's probably not optimal here. That's true. Are you gonna plan on C6ing, by the way? This looks like a prime candidate, but I do think that your goblet, the unfortunate thing is the stats on this are really good, right? 43 stat mask, 50 CV timepiece, generic 3-line, giga good, and then 4 line. Only thing you can do is geo damage bonus here, but I think this is, wait, what's the total CV on this? It's pretty fat, right? It's 260 CV. Yeah, 260 CV is juiced. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, Nefer. 61, 301. Do you have Nahida? I don't see you have Nahida. I assume you don't have Nahida because you're above 60%. That's good. 100 elemental mastery. Wait, that's kind of good. What the 733 EM. That is way higher than average. That's pretty good. We'll take it. It's a 4-line piece. It's got 4 rolls in EM, which is actually kind of like unusual. You normally don't see that, but it actually works out because she is really high crit damage by default. Standard piece here. This is a 3-line with 4 rolls. It's good. We got 4-line with really unfortunate rolls. It's could have been a 1420. So in the future, could have been 6 CV-ish more. Yeah, could have been 6 CV-ish more. That's just unfortunate. I don't know if you would ever reroll this though, because you would have to roll all 5 into crit again. Like 90%, 95% of the time, if you reroll this, it's gonna be worse, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Goblet's great. 4-line with, again, a little unfortunate on the crit damage rolls. This could have been like 35 or 37. And then the mask is 2, 1, so 3 out of 4. Mask is the only thing that you can improve, but you can't get more crit rate. So how would you actually fix this? This might mean you actually change your feather. You might have to. You might have to change your feather, right? For a crit damage oriented character, you can't have 13.6 crit rate here. You might have to reroll this or just choose a different one. On average, you're probably gonna sit at about 7% crit rate, and you definitely want like 20 crit damage on each piece, except for this one's unique. This Nefer's good. Min-maxing for Cordite, feather. Unironically, a piece that you want greater crit damage, less crit rate, so you can open up spot for your mask to be a little bit better rolled. That's about it. Unless you just go more EM here, but you have a lot of EM here. So that's the only way to really benefit this. And then you can scale your crit damage about 20% on this piece. 65, 247. Okay, your crit rate's a little bit over cap by about 5%. Can we make any adjustment? Oh my God. What the hell is happening over here? Holy juice almighty. All right. I mean, that is a great piece for your build. Okay, so this is a very interesting problem that you have here. Okay? You have amazing artifact quality, but not necessarily the best artifact quality from Moeka herself, right? We've got 2 heavily juiced pieces, but they're not inherently that valuable for Moeka herself because you have 5% crit rate that is just completely dead. So what do we want to do here? I mean, you're not gonna like my suggestion, but your timepiece might need to be re-rolled because no way in God you're changing your flower. Your flower is quadra substat 4-line. High roll. Like, this is not happening. Like this, what's the stat on your flower here? Stat on your flower is 45 CV plus it's 60. It's 60 stat on the flower. So the only improvement that you could make to reduce your crit rate is re-rolling your timepiece. That probably feels like shit, but that's how you would improve from here. The alternative way, if you don't want to do that, is you need a mask with 3.9 crit rate, so only a single roll, and then you need all into attack and EM. It's also not that easy. Low-key, both of them are not easy. Pick your worst poison, bro. It's like, you can't win no matter what you do. But it's an excellent build. Besides being overcapped on crit rate, it's an excellent build. What's your total stat? 28 crit rolls, 35 effective rolls. This is very good. Very good build. Barbara holding Columbina pieces. 4 Silken Moon Serenade. Okay, this attack person has to be useless. Yeah, I think she's definitely HP scaling. You got Giga CV on the timepiece here, which is great. Holy shit! Damn. That's a 5 roll crit rate, 20%. Yeah, you don't see that every day. God damn, bro. Okay. Also got HP. Got another 4. Ooh, you got some juicy... Your goblet sucks ass. Your mask also sucks ass. Bro, this is the duality of a fucking gacha player. Insane flower feather, and then the goblet just sucks massive ball sack, and so does the mask. It's okay. This makes you relatable. At least you have 2 godly pieces and 2 dog pieces. Bro, Rusty. Ah, okay. Holy shit! That's kind of good. Witzith too. Yo, okay. Wait, Chad, I have a question. Is her C1 stronger than her signature weapon? I see R5 Witzith, but I also see C1. So I'm like, question mark. Probably because he got C1 Vreza while going for Jensenkons. Okay, well, I mean, the artifact holy is giga juiced, right? 3-line perfect, except for the dead defense. That feeling when your 3-line piece is same CV as your 4-line piece, because your 4-line piece rolled like shit. These 2 pieces are nearly identical in CV stat, but this one has a dead roll into defense, and this one is 4 rolls into crit rate. Not ideal. It's kind of... I don't know how you feel about that. I don't know how you feel about this. This kind of makes me depressed looking at it. It's a great 3-line piece. Dead roll here. So you basically have all 4-liners except just 2 dead rolls.
Wieners up my butt, yeah!
762.
This is your only 3-liner. It's good math. Okay, there's not much improvement. I mean, you already know. It's 100, 200. 100, 200 is good. The only way that you make an improvement is you improve on top of your already 4-line pieces and just don't roll like shit. Yeah, you're not improving this for like a year. Cool. That's good stuff. C6 R1 91 210. Crit rate's good. Ooh, that's good. 152 EM is not easy. 16 16 61 58. Flower is very good. That's perfect. Feather is giga juiced as well. Timepiece is perfect. Goblet is perfect. Mask is perfect. Damn, it's actually perfect. Like, disgusting. Like, look at the substat distribution. 3, 8, 9, 18, 27, 30, 38 roll Arlecchino here. The only thing that you can improve is 4-line and 4-line and 4-line. 3 pieces to 4-line is all you can do to improve. What rank is your Arlecchino? This should be top 20. You're top 360. Oh, hell no. There are 360 builds better than this at 38 substat rolls. Oh, that's a tough crowd to please. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. I mean, damn. That's crazy. Damn, Arlecchino mains are f***ing giga juice, man. That is scary. Very nice, though, D. Very nice. I mean, you're top 20 in my heart, okay? I would like you to roast my Varessa because you... What? I want despair and disappointment. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, this is actually depressing. So you are minus 3% on crit damage on low roll. You are minus 3% again on crit damage on low roll. You're minus 2% crit damage on low roll. You're minus 3% on crit damage on low roll. And you're minus 2%. Every single piece you rolled here lost crit damage rolls. So you are actually depressed. You're minus 2, minus 3 is minus 5, minus 7, minus 10, minus 13. You lost 13 crit damage because you just did not roll well. Ah, okay. That is despair. Your mass Loki kind of ass. We improved this. The EM is dead and the defense is dead. Goblet is depressing. Timepiece is depressing. Feather is good, besides the crit damage. And Flower... Okay, so Vicious, I think you lost 20 CV because the game hates you. Yeah, you lost 20 stat in your whole build. Like, you could have been 200 crit damage, 204 in fact. But the game decided to just say, yeah, you don't deserve that. All right, well, you're definitely depressed. You're definitely depressed on that. Bep Spinach. 8209. How we doing on the rolls? Oh, wow. 19 crit rate rolls. 19 crit rate rolls. Why are you 120% crit rate Kanish? 120 crit rate Kanish on 4-piece code. What the? Well, you're definitely not missing a crit, that's for sure. Wait, you're okay. Okay, brother. What? All right, you just need more crit damage. Like, what the f is this? Bro does not want to miss a crit. I mean, you know, if it works, it works. I mean, if we're looking at the pieces to improve, these 11% crit damage pieces are kind of ass. Flower and Goblet, definitely. If you ever get to it, you can keep the timepiece and the feather. So that's basically it. There's not really much to say here, because you know that your crit rate is like XDD. It's not easy to build Kanish from this angle. If you want to drop 20% crit rate across 4 pieces, you need a minus 5%. So you need essentially 7% or lower on every piece. Yeah, that's not happening. You're Top 10 Hu Tao. What do I think you could upgrade? Uh-oh. Whalefic, are you sure you want me to blast you through this one? You're not gonna be happy. You're on Mara Sussy Hunter, right? Okay, so there's a couple things I immediately noticed. You need double crit. You must have double crit. It's not even a question. So these 2 pieces are already by default dead. If you don't have double crit in perfect rolls, I don't think you're ever gonna get the top 10. Your mask is actually the one piece that is just perfect. That one you never have to swap out. You have to build around it, which is fine. So you need double crit here. That is just like a de facto. You're basically missing 7 CV because of it. And what does this mean you need to change? That means your feather needs to go. If you're gonna do Mara Sussy Hunter with a crit rate weapon, oh man. Yeah, you're gonna need each piece to average about 3% crit rate, and then your crit damage to average about 35 or higher. Good luck. If not 35, you need to split it across your HP and your EM as well. So it's, you're not having a good time here. Yeah, you're using Ballad of the Fjords, 27 base crit with Mara Sussy is plus 36%, and you want to reach 100% crit effective. You need to basically kill this piece entirely. You're only getting 3% on all 4 pieces besides maybe the timepiece, and then you riddle it out with HP, EM, and crit damage. It's a must. I don't even think you're close to like top 500 now. So yeah, I'll see you back in like 10 years.
Yeah.
You're number 26 with this build? Hu Tao mains have fallen off. What the real? Ooh, oh. Shadow C6 Nefer 55 338. I'm guessing you have C2 Nahida. There's no way you wouldn't. That means your crit rate is 5% over cap, but your crit damage is really, really good here. Really, really good. So what can you improve? Flower, you can only get 4 line. Feather is perfect, like actually perfect, insane. Timepiece is just a 4 line that you can improve there. Not really much else to say. Goblet is perfect, besides a slight low roll. And then mask is effectively a 3 line because you have a dead defense roll. So the only way that you improve this is your Goblet timepiece need to be less crit rate. So you get 50%. And then you need to transfer into more EM or more crit damage. Ideally more EM, but maybe more crit damage too. This might be one of the greatest Nefers though, in terms of substats. You are 24 crit, 7 EM, and 5 recharge. I don't know how much recharge you specifically need, but honestly, you probably don't need recharge. You're C6. You don't need to stall with your Q. You probably can just straight do at C3D or charge dash 3. I don't have C2 Nahida. Oh, you don't. Okay. Well, then your mask can be rerolled for 10 crit rate, and then you're done. Optimally, you would trade your recharge for EM across the board, but it's near impossible to do that unless you get lucky. Raiden, what? All right, I'm never gonna try to get best Raiden. What the f is this? The minute I saw 80 175 with engulfing lightning, I was like, okay, I am just cooked. Holy shit, boys. 31 crit rolls. Wait, the CV on this is okay, 75 crit rate. Chat, this is a 275 CV raw Raiden Shogun. Number 3 world for Raiden Shogun. What does it take to be number 3 in the world? You need a 51 CV flower with 5 attack. Yeah, that's pretty easy. You also need, so 51 CV flower with 5 attack. 51 CV again feather. This is a 62 stat feather on emblem. What the f is that? What is your electro goblet though? That is the only downside. Oh, your timepiece could be rerolled for something better, and you know that. You're stuck about 43 CV. You lost about 8 CV on these low rolls. That is life though. 48 CV on the goblet with 4 recharge and a mask, which is good stat wise. Damn. This is the Raiden Shogun of all time, bro. This is the Raiden Shogun. Wait, chat, if you take a look at their stats, if you count the recharge for their build, Their build is 41 substat rolls on this Raiden. I don't think I've ever seen a 40 plus substat roll until today. This is 41 substat roll. There's stat on the wait. It's 275. No, not 270. It's 280 CV with 27 recharge, 23 attack. Chad, this is a 330 stat Raiden. 330 stat Raiden. If you put this effort into another character though, they would probably perform stronger. Sorry. You guys think she'll get buffed? Like low-key? The Mao. Really? Is it that unlikely? Alright, Kanixis Day with the 500 bits. My Chaska feels weak. I mean, it's not weak. Okay, Flower, very good. Feather, perfect 3-line. Timepiece is just an average perfect 3-line. Goblet has no crit rate, no attack. Oh wait, it's an attack range stat. Goblet has no crit rate. I don't really think you can do much about this build. Like, you would need average 25 to 30 crit damage on every single piece again, right? Because you're lacking crit rate here, but you only have 2.7% buffer room. So mask improvement would be attack percent. I think you kind of need to hunt for this. You kind of need to hunt for a crit rate and an attack percent one. That would boost your damage by about 5%. Not too much though. So if she feels weak, I don't think it's her artifact fault. I think it's just generically like she's like fairly niche team comps. Okay, but just to finish your review, Kanixis, it looks to me that you're missing about 20 stat on your mask and about maybe 15 stat on your goblet. Actually, about 15 for both, right? Because they effectively only have 20 crit damage and 10 crit rate worth of stat. There's no attack percent, no crit rate, right, on this piece. Yeah, so that's basically it. I don't really know how you can do it though before to prevent overcapping because you're already 57 crit rate. I mean, I think she's doing the best that she can. Even if you make all these changes, you're not going to increase your damage by too much, right? You're already basically capped out. The 30 stat total from Goblet and Mask is probably going to give you about maybe 12 to 15% DPS.
3,957,733 riot
Help!
slip 33 we stole the actual
Oh,
store.
guys. Xlice. 4 MH 57,268. Okay, did they do this? Oh, they did. They did this decently successfully. Their crit rate rolls are 7, 3, 3.5, 10, and 7. Very good margins on this. And then the Flower actually did really well. Timepiece actually did really well as well. Is there anything that you can improve on the Xlice? Not really, right? Perfect mask. Actually juiced. 1, 2, 1, 1. So 4-line start, just min rolls on crit damage, a little unfortunate there. Huge timepiece. Okay, this Xlice is actually juiced. And you also have pretty heavy min maxes on attack recharge, EM recharge, etc. Total rolls is what? 27, 31, 37, 42 Xlice. If you need to recharge. You might not need to recharge though. 36 to 42 stat Xlice. Okay, you can juice. Arena and Novelette. 61, 300. Ooh, very clean. I like that. 31k HP, 46 Hydro. Okay. 116 recharge. Okay. Flower is very typical. 3-line, perfect rolls. Very high rolls though. We like that. Feather is 4-line. Very unlucky crit damage there. And also dead defense. Timepiece is 3-line. Pretty mediocre piece. You could improve that a lot. And Goblet's good for 3-line. And then Mask is very good for 3-line. So can you improve anything? Just a little bit of crit damage on your timepiece. That's it. 3 crit damage here. Maybe about 7 to 14 from here. You'll probably cap out about 325 crit damage. About. Yeah. For Arena. Okay, 75, 202, 183 recharge Festering Desire. A kind of an F2P kind of build. Flower's perfect. Oh, wait. So you don't have signature weapon, but you have C2. Okay, you are not a signature weapon enjoyer from this. That's fine. I mean, your artifacts are insane quality. Flower's perfect. Feather's perfect. 48 here, 49 here, 42 here, insane recharge here, and then Mask only has a dead defense roll. So can you improve? 4-line. 4-line plus 1 roll, 4-line plus 1 roll, and then this is 4-line already. Very close to just fully done. All right, Furf got in with Malika because they actually put a character, so I know who the f to review. This C6R5 from Furf. 48% crit rate is unacceptable. No, unacceptable. I will not accept this crit rate. We need at least 12%. We need 12% more. I will not accept this crit rate. Feather is very good. Timepiece is a 4-line with average roll, which is fine. Goblet, I can see why you don't have crit rate because you have 33 crit damage on it, but then you're gonna need to find a crit rate somewhere else. I will not accept a below 60% crit rate on a C6R5. Okay, I will not accept this. This is blasphemy. You gotta find a way to do it. Whether it's re-rolling your feather, even though it's perfect substat, whether it's getting a different goblet altogether, whether it's getting a 17 crit rate timepiece, whatever you need to do, you need to get it.
602,245,228
There's a lot of options that you can do here.
Ganyu.
Toxiolon. C0R1. Oh my god. This build actually does Yelan justice for having a C0 Aqua Simulacra build. Yeah, the substats look all over the place, but at least you have 174 recharge, actually decent. Your crit rate crit damage is completely acceptable, and you have 30k HP. What the actually did well here. Okay, 3-line perfect here. Slight low rolls on the crit, but it's okay. Thanos the out of this feather, but really good rolls, so we take that. Perfect timepiece, off piece. Goblet kind of ass, not gonna lie. Could improve that a little bit, even though you do have 5% HP. And then a mask has, ooh, that recharge is really shit. I would redo that mask for sure. 13.6 recharge across 3 rolls is basically 2 rolls at 6.5. So you basically are minus 2 rolls here, which is ass. So upgrade this, find a different goblet, and you're basically good besides 4 lines. Gone you for star prisms. C6R1, 73,278. 109 recharge. How are we looking on these pieces? Okay, yeah, I mean, like, what can you do? You can't do much. We're looking at a moderately low-rolled flower with 45 CV. Perfect feather with 55 stat on this feather. Very juiced. Timepiece is a generic 3-line 40 CV. Goblet, 40 CV, dead HP roll. So you only improve by 4-line. +1 from 4-line. +1 from 4-line. +1 from 4-line. Perfect. Reroll to get better stats. That's it. Does this work, chat? Is this new I'll hate them build a thing? For Knight of the Sky, I'll hate them. All right, so C6 I'll hate him. Does he gain plus 10% crit from this? I think I probably can see it, right? He does. So he's 70 here, and then Night Sky gives him plus 30. That's a little sus, but I respect it. So I don't know how he uses Night Sky. Oh, you guys are saying this is Suska. Okay. Well, if it happens to work, this is actually really cool because I've never seen a build like this. Also, Slip, are you really okay with 105 recharge on C6? Like, you know how picky I am with recharge on I'll hate them. He kind of needs it. His ult is pretty fucking important. Know that ER is ass. Okay, well, good luck getting more recharge substats on your pieces, which is low-key nigh impossible from your current state, right? This is the only piece that has recharge on it. You can't really improve it that much. This piece you could, but 32 crit damage. This is perfect CV. This is 40 CV, and this is 16 crit rate. Yeah, XD. XD, man. Xiao. Do you have a better Xiao than Socks? Okay. All right. Damn, and your goblet is still ass. Wait, your goblet is still ass. Look at this. 4-line goblet with 2 dead rolls. Okay, this is definitely feather territory. 100% it's feather territory for this. There's no way it's not. You probably have been rerolling this until the day you die. Another 4-line with a dead roll. Perfect off piece, but no other meaningful substats. Actually a really good feather. Like, actually good. Like, not fake good, actually good. 13 recharge, which you probably need. And then flower is just super high crit damage with 10 attack is good. Okay. I mean, you know, I'm gonna be honest. This is not as impressive of a build I would have imagined for a number 15 world Xiao. Is Xiao like low-key Unk status now? Like, he feels like an Unk. He's just too old for the meta. And like, no one invests in him Giga anymore. Bro, I'm top 1%. The Xiao leaderboards are a joke. Wait, but your boyfriend is a Xiao main. How can you say that? How can you flame Mr. Ziox like that? So why is Ziox having such a tough time getting a good Xiao build if the leaderboards are a joke? Ah, we've come to the realization of what's going on, guys. Ah, he's not tall enough to reach the top of the leaderboard. Holy shit. Where is your ER piece, by the way? Bro, you know I'm cooked. You know all of my builds are cooked. It's not even a competition. Have you seen me roll shit in this game? I can roll shit for 10 years straight, get dog. I can take a break and come back and roll shit and get dog still. I'm just getting cooked, man. All right, boys, Flins. 7228, 4-piece Night Sky, 150 recharge. Whoa. Wait, your recharge is kind of impressive. Look at this. 22, 10, 12, and 5. Low-key, I feel like your flower is in reroll territory, though. I don't know if you want that much to be on him. Well, actually, not reroll territory. Your goblet needs to be swapped out. I don't know how to say it to you. right? Crit rate is 70%. This piece is 14%. You need to chop off rolls here so that you can give more breathing room for your other pieces. I would really like you to reroll your flower because I feel like you don't need this much recharge. All right, yeah, that's basically it for your Flins, right? In order to, so great mask, 3-line perfect, 4-line dead roll, 3-line perfect. Technically 4-line perfect, but I'm not too fond of it. So ideally, different goblet, higher crit damage, low crit rate, 7% max in my opinion. Reroll this and shave off a little recharge into more crit damage. Deal? Deal. Done. Arlecchino. 95 200 C2. 105 recharge. Oh, no EM. Okay, you may not be going in EM build. Let's take a look at your CV in general here. 4-line. Low roll on the crit damage. You lost about 5% there. Great feather. Has a little bit of EM. Perfect.
Wieners,
40 CV.
up my butt, yeah!
3-line with a little weak rolls on the goblet though. 4-line dead roll on the HP. So overall, +1 roll. +1 roll and a little bit awkward on the rolls here. 4-line, +1, and then the 4-line piece here. So your build is great as it is. You could do a little bit more min-maxing. It's not going to be easy, but it is there. Mawika. 60 237. Ooh, okay. Oh, good pieces. Good pieces. Flower 68 EM. Great. Feather perfect. 4-line. Timepiece perfect. 4-line. Goblet, unfortunate 4-line. Mask, 3-line perfect. Ooh, hey, your build is good. Your build is very good. You have some low rolls here and there, but overall, I think this is an excellent build. The only moderate thing you can improve on is your Goblet's 4-line rolls. It's kind of shit, and then your mask gets a +1. But your timepiece, your feather, and your flower are all technically perfect, with the crit rate on this being slightly low. It's still good. This is a great Mawika. Great Mawika build. All right, Chlorend. 75 280 crit damage. Wait, did you recently roll this? What? This guy rolled a 6.2 38 crit damage Silken Serenade feather. Like, he's still high rolling. I just got that earlier, Lumphao. See, this game's not fair, guys. This game is not fair. All right, well, you remain the GOAT when it comes to artifacts. What the? That's kind of disgusting. Wow, so your clan got better than before. Okay, timepiece could still be improved. This is kind of ass. This could be 4-line. This could be rerolled. And this is great. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. Yeah, that's a good build. 29 CV rolls, 4 recharge, 3 attack percent. Ayaka, top 26 Ayaka. 8 attack rolls, 23 crit rolls, 9 reach. Wow. Chat, this is a 40 substat roll Ayaka. 8 attack, 9 recharge. 150 recharge. Damn. So perfect 3-line.
Dude. Chat,
perfect
if you
4-line.
keep this going
Perfect
for 2
4-line.
hours, 10 minutes,
Perfect
you break
4-line.
his Wordle streak.
24.5 attack. Holy shit. Wait, you're actually perfect 4-line everywhere. It's just, yeah, you're right. It's literally just substack quality. Perfect 4-line. Oh yeah, chat. How many Ayaka builds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Why do you have more? 65, 70, 75. You have 77 builds for Ayaka, and they're all moderately different in some way. This might be mental illness. Oh my god. Oh my god. I respect it though. This is dedication. This is dedication. I respect it. All right, yeah, the only thing that you can do here is roll value. Like -5% attack here, a little bit of extra crit damage here, a little bit of extra crit damage here. Even more further things that you could optimize, attack percent roll here, recharge here. Oh, ultra min-max. Raiden Spoogun. 87. 162. C6 R1. 32 crit. Oh my god. Wait, Chad, this is another 275 CV build. What? We have another one? Perfect flower. No attack percent. Unlucky on the feather. 4-line. All rolls, but crit damage is pretty low roll here. Could be 35 plus. Timepiece 4-line perfect. Juiced. Electro Goblet. Okay, so this is dedication. Okay, so mask +1. Dead defense roll could be swapped over. This insane crit rate rolls. Insane. Crit damage is slightly low roll. All right. What the man. You spent 12 feather things on the electro goblet. I think it was worth it because this goblet is extremely good for her. That's extremely good for her. Holy shit. Very nice. Where's yours, bros? Mine's found in a fucking dumpster somewhere, Sag. Unironically found in a dumpster somewhere. Scalor. Okay, actually good build. 84 core rate, so 99 effective. 212 Azure Light, 120 recharge. Okay, the recharge is dead though. Can we shave off the recharge? Where do you have it? Flower, awkward, but I see why that's the case. 35 CV is pretty good. Eventually, I think you do want an upgrade there slowly. Feather is okay, slightly lower on the overall crit. Timepiece is off-piece, is perfect. Goblet is 3 line. Okay. EM roll is dead. Mask needs work. Okay, so unironically, there's a lot of things that we could gain value out of, right? Mask could gain attack percent. I feel like for Skirk, she definitely wants to seek for it because she's very, very low stat investment. She just needs attack and crit. So mass eventually attack plus crit rate for sure. Goblet I think is okay, but I think you probably are not satisfied with that. I'm guessing you're running attack because you're running Farina with her, which is fine. But yeah, overall, I think the only piece that's worth it here is the timepiece. Everything else could have some major upgrades. Helra, pick the random number for me. So here's the 41st Ayaka build I have. All right. What happened to your crit? Oh, is this your highest crit damage build? This looks like your highest crit damage build. 35 crit damage. 27 crit damage, 35 crit damage, 31 crit damage, 62 crit damage. It is not. I see. Wow, so that means you have an even stronger feather than. What the f is this build? It was my old highest crit damage build. You need help.